The source within you has already been to where you are now reaching for. So let's talk about this. This is the cycle. This is the cycle of that light. You were source energy before you came into this physical body. Do you accept that? You were source energy before you came into this physical body. And even though a part of that consciousness is focused in this physical body, you still are the larger part of you, that source energy. Do you get that? So here you are, and do you see that your primary function here is to explore contrast for the purpose of expanding and allowing alignment from broader perspective into that new expansion? Do you get it that you are on the leading edge of thought? Do you understand that source isn't out ahead of you and now asking you to catch up? Do you get it that you are the ones that got it all out ahead? This is the concept that most people miss altogether. The exploration of the very thing that many of you would like to be rid of is the very thing that causes you to become more than you were before. We talked about that at length. And in that becoming, there is room for jubilation. That is what life is all about. It is about this expansion. So our book, Ask and It Is Given, stated accurately that when you ask, it is given. The vibrational version of it is amassed already, and the source within you, and we include us in that statement, we move in the direction, we involve ourselves completely in this that you have created. And we take such satisfaction in the expansion that you have provided to us through the exploration of contrast that you have discovered. And because we hold no resistance, we go directly, immediately to that which you are about. And we hold the vibrational attitude, altitude, frequency. We become the light. We hold the light, and we hold it consistently so that you can feel when you're in the vicinity and when you're not. And we don't adjust it for you. We don't say, oh, they're nowhere near, bring it down a notch, 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 bring it down a notch. All there, now we're in resonance, and we feel as bad as they do. Instead, we hold true to the vibrational frequency that you've set into motion. And we maintain that momentum with our attention to it, because nothing stands still. So our attention to what you have set into motion keeps that momentum going, keeps that momentum going. And as you are looking for the light through the power of your emotions, and you discover the thought that feels better, and the thought that feels better, and the thought that feels better, you bring yourself personally, individually. It's not something that anybody can do for you. It's only that which we can influence by our exuberance and our appreciation of the way it feels to stand in the light, you see. So when we say you teach through the clarity of your example, we say you teach through your fun. You teach through the fullness. You teach through the clever things that you say and know. You teach through your upliftment. You teach through everything. You just got to ask yourself, what is it am I teaching? What momentum am I wanting to tack on to? What news am I wanting to spread? What momentum am I wanting to be part of? Am I part of the solution, or am I part of the problem? Am I beating the drum of the answer? Or am I beating the drum of the question? And there's no right or wrong in it, because it's all good. Wherever you are is where you are. We just want you to know how this whole thing fits together. We want you to feel the appreciation that we all feel for that which you are. We want you to know that when someone stands in the light, you or us, and holds someone else as their object of attention, it lights their space up, whether they get it now or not. That's getting out ahead of it. That's getting out ahead of it. That's preparing a vibration that will make it easier for them to find that place. But since they don't find it immediately, so often you think it wasn't worth it. I didn't accomplish anything. But you did, you see. You cannot create in the experience of another. And you cannot vibrate for another. But you can be as the source within you is for you. You can be the holder of the light. You can be the holder of the frequency. And it is in your consistency that you really make the difference, you see. That's really what I think, what you're reaching for in all of that. Because everyone lights up. Everyone lights up from time to time. The question is, how lighted do you remain? And the answer to that is, how good do you feel? What's your ratio? You feel good mostly? You feel bad occasionally? You feel bad mostly? You feel good occasionally? What's the balance, you see? How much alignment have you accomplished?